Marco Mambo brings an electric energy. Now stepping to the plate for Columbus, Petey Halpin. And this one off and running. Right through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Left-handed batter waiting. Fights it off, we'll see another. It's a comebacker to the mound. One away.
Yep,
Good
out.
sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. Digging in, Juan Brito. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Bunt attempt popped up. Makes the grab for the second out. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Manzardo throws right and bats left, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2021. Here's a laser out to left. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. End of a half inning of play, no score. Large Lad Burgers is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. This month, try their super spicy Serrano burger. If you can eat 3 in one sitting, they'll put your picture on the wall. Top half of the second from Indianapolis. Pops it up, foul on the left side.
I got it.
There's one down. Next up, the designated hitter, Chase DeLauder.
That's the ball. 1-0.
That one pushed to the left and foul. One pitch fouled away. One out and the base is empty. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. 1-2, here's the pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. What a battle, and after 5 straight foul balls, you gotta wonder who's gonna win this one. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Jarvis gets there under it, reaches over the wall, and got it. So up next, Tyrese Turner. Struggling to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Strike! Woo! 0-1.
That one 95 miles an hour, but missed up top. And that's ball 1. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Liner right at him in center. They go down in order. Top half, 3rd inning. Now it's the shortstop, Will Wilson.
Up. No ball, 1 strike.
This pitch popped up. Jarvis has this one sized up. And there's one away. Those high fastballs in the zone look so tempting, but it's hard for hitters to get on plane with them. Now up, Alex Mooney. Had the day off yesterday.
Nope, ball 1.
Here's the 1-0 offering.
Hey.
That one finds the zone.
1 and 2.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Swings and misses. First 2 batters gone in the top of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Jake Anchia. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-1 offering. Late swing, fouled off. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Deep drive down the line, foul ball.
No.
That's great contact, but just ahead of the pitch, and it went foul because of that. Gotta stay back. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. 2 outs, bases empty. He hits a fly to center. Gorski gets under it. And that's the end of the inning. 9 straight set down here to start the game. We're all tied. Top of the 4th inning with the Clippers at the dish. Fly ball left field.
I got it.
Snags it on the run. Next to hit for the Clippers, Juan Brito. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run.
Ball.
Brito stands at 6 foot even, 200 pounds. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Here's a fly to left. York.
Ball. I got it.
Out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9.
Coming up next to the dish for Columbus, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 1 so far.
Yes.
Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. Swings through it for the strikeout, and it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. No score. We're ready for the 5th inning, and now the right fielder, George Valera.
George Valera.
Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly to left. Going back pretty deep. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Digging in next for the Clippers, Chase DeLauder. 0 for 1, popped out foul to third the first time up.
Nope, that's high.
The Clippers still in search of their first hit in this one.
No.
This is a
that's
more
ball.
patient at bat than we've seen from the rest of this lineup. He's done well to get ahead 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. So digging in, Tyrese Turner. 0 for 1.
Turner.
Strike 1.
That one fouled off. Fine work in this one, just 1 strike away from a 5th shutout frame. 0-2, rocks and fires. Gets a piece, stays alive. Up and
Ball
in.
1.
The Indians, up by a run. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Indianapolis with the lead, 1-0. Now stepping to the plate for Columbus, Will Wilson. The righty-lefty splits there.
Wilson.
High fly ball to right field. That's pretty deep. Hauls it in for the out. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. Mooney, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That misses. And the count 1-2. That one is upstairs. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Here's the catcher, Jake Anchia.
The catcher, Jake Anchia.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball.
That pitch clips the outside corner. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is upstairs. They haven't been able to put up much offense in this one, but on a 3-1 count, that might change. We'll see how it goes. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch. Fly ball down the line. Palacios on the move. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. Perfection through 6 innings. The Indians out in front, 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Petey Halpin. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike 1. Bash down the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now here's the 0-2. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Coming up next to the dish for Columbus, Juan Brito. This pitch popped up. Settles under it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9,
Kyle Manzardo will hit next. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Fly to left.
I got it.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Time to stretch. The Indians with the lead, 1-0. All set for the start of this inning. Now it's the right fielder, George Valera. There's a strike. 1-run ball game, but he's staying aggressive out there on the mound, coming right after these hitters. And the 0-1 now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And here's the 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Next to hit for the Clippers, Chase DeLauder. Still a ways to go, but you do not want to move away from this broadcast.
No, that's a ball.
The Indians holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Pitch misses. Ball 3. Just a hair inside, at least in the judgment of the plate umpire. If the pitcher adapts and gets a better feel for the zone, he'll be fine. This pitch popped up. Bang. 2 away. And he's really closing in on this now with 4 outs remaining. Digging in next for the Clippers, Tyrese Turner. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. On the ground. Play made. That ends the inning. So now 24 have been set down in order. Only 3 left to go for perfection. Indianapolis ahead in this game, 1-0. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dauri Moreta, aiming to lock down the game and pick up the save. Mambo fired 8 shutout innings and struck out 7. Impressive work. This is the kind of start that the organization wants to see from him regularly. Consistently delivering this kind of excellence can really speed up his timeline. And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us. Marco Mambo on the hill for this one. fresh off a stellar string of outings, all eyes are focused on the up-and-coming prospect. Can he keep it going? It's the Indianapolis Indians taking on the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Nick Pratto. Popped up. Jarvis. One away. So digging in, Jordan Groshans.
Hey!
Swing, soft line drive. Makes the catch for the second out. Stepping to the plate for Omaha, Nick Lofton. And fires in a heater at 95.
0-1's the count.
Fly to left. Gorski on the move. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. On to the bottom of the second. And now the DH, MJ Melendez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. One up, one down. Digging in for the Storm Chasers, Tyler Gentry. And that drops in for a strike. Second inning, no score thus far. Swing and a foul straight back. Now here's the 0-2.
Nope, outside.
This one high in the air, out to left center. Ward on the move to the alley. Hauls it in for the out. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter second's hesitation can cost you in the game. Shoots this one up the left field line. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the third. And now the shortstop, Austin Charles.
Oh, and 1.
Next pitch is downstairs. Set down on strikes. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now the right fielder, Eric Pena. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Just missed. Next pitch, in for a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A solo blast, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. Seems safe to say that he got what he was looking for on that pitch. Great job to square it up and send it out. Nobody on with 1 out. Next up for the Storm Chasers, Carson Rocafort.
Nope, ball 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. That one close, ruled a ball. Tied up here early in the ball game.
Hey!
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
A little frustrated with himself as he issues a walk to the number 9 hitter. Back to the top of the order here. Coming up to the dish for Omaha, Nick Pratto. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. That one ripped into right center.
Yeah, here we go. Relay.
And a base hit coming around third. Cut off, throw to third. The tag, out! But they do get a run. As he came around first, it looked like he'd have a good shot at 3, but superb work in the outfield to track it down, then a great relay to get the out. Now at the plate, Jordan Groshans. Fastball in for a strike. This pitch popped up. Chang. And that'll wrap this inning up. So they get... Have you got problems with polecats? Are you fussing with ferrets? Do stoats have you stumped? Then you ought to call Ralph's Weasel Emporium, the experts for all your vermin needs. Back here in Omaha, bottom of the 4th. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Johnson coming on this one. And it's caught for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter, MJ.
Next is the designated hitter, MJ Melendez. 0 for 1 so far. That one ripped, but foul. The left-handed batter waits. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one is foul. We'll see another. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. Now at the dish, Tyler Gentry. And that one fouled off. Oh, 0-1 now. Here's a pop-up.
I got it. Me.
Delay under it. And that's a foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Grounder left side. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And that comes down to pre-pitch positioning. Got into the perfect spot to make a great play. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Storm Chasers batting. The first minor league team in Omaha was the Omaha Green Stockings of the Northwestern League way back in 1879. Fouled off down the right side. O'Keefe stands at 6 foot even, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2014. Chases a high fastball there. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses. Ball 2. Set down looking. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Charles, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-1. This one the other way, makes the catch for the out. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Stepping to the plate for Omaha, Eric Pena. He's already homered in this ball game.
1-1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that'll do it for this inning. No runs, no hits. Home half of the 6th, digging in for the Storm Chasers, Carson Rockefort.
Aye.
Nice eye right there.
1-1. Ball, that's out.
And that's
Ball,
off the
that's
inside
inside.
edge. And that's ball 3. That one
That's ball
misses. It's a
4.
leadoff walk. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Runner at
0-2.
first, nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next up for the Storm Chasers, Jordan Groshans. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Rockefort leading off first with one gone. Next one's fouled back. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Fouled off at the plate, they'll do it again. And here's the 0-2. Swing lifted to left field.
Mine, you got it. Here we go, relay 2.
Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Lofton.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Nick Lofton. Runner on the go. Pitches in for a strike. Whoa, safe. This is a classic steal situation with 2 outs. If you get thrown out, the batter will just lead off the next inning. But because they got the steal, he could knock in a run with a hit to the outfield.
All 1.
Two outs and a runner in scoring position. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Gorski glides to the left. Got it. Bottom of the 7th, and now the DH, MJ Melendez. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Delay drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Now back, left fielder, Tyler.
Coming up to the dish for Omaha, Tyler Gentry. Close one, but doesn't get the call. 1 out and the base is empty. Puts this one in the air down the line. Johnson on the move to the left. Makes the grab, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Brian O'Keefe. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
A little out front there, swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Ward ranging to the right. Makes the catch. Inning over. Offense held in check here. Looking ahead to inning number 8. We're tied in this one 2-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Borucki. Strong ERA for him so far this season, exactly what the front office wants to see out of a pitcher on the way up the ladder. Mambo delivered a quality start over 7 innings of work. Team effort here, and it started with what he was able to give them on the mound. He put them in position to come away victorious with a good start. Marco Mambo, with a blend of raw talent and poise, is quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Indianapolis Indians and the St. Paul Saints. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Welcome back. And today's starting pitcher, Marco Mambo. With the way he's been dominating hitters at this level, I'd be surprised if he's not called up sooner rather than later. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Austin Martin.
The left fielder, Austin Martin.
That one in there, and that's strike 1. Ground ball to the right side. Bay. 1 gone.
Out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Anthony Prado. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over the last 5 games.
Yep. 0-1.
And that one hammered. It's pretty deep. That one is gone. They don't ask how, they ask how many. That wasn't the most inspiring storybook homer you'll ever see, but it was good enough to clear the fence and get him a trip around the bases. You'll take that every time. Ty France, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. On the ground to first, Cook. And steps on the bag for the out. Digging in for the Saints, Mike Ford, 0 for 4 in yesterday's loss. Lifted in the air to right center. It's back. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. One hit in the inning. On to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Foul ball there. Jenkins goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, a former first rounder in 2023. This one lifted to center field. That's back. Puts it away for the out. Ryan Fitzgerald digs in now. Didn't play in last night's game. Had a little breather. In there for strike 1. 1 out and the base is empty.
No.
One pitch fouled away. Swings through it for the K. Blew the Express right by the bat for strike 3. Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
No balls. 1 strike. Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. That one's in there, and that is strike 2. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. A little bit high. What a take with 2 strikes. Two down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the second inning. This one high in the air, out to left center. It's carrying. Makes the catch, inning over. On now to the top of the third. The Saints out front here, 1-0. Bottom of the inning, here's the center fielder, number 11. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Oh, 0-1 now. Line drive, and it's caught. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner like that not turning into a hit. And now at the plate, Andrew Cassetti. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one. First
Ball
offering
inside.
just misses.
Ball too high.
Ripped into the outfield. And that's just foul. Two. And that's outside. Skies this one to center. Ward on the way over. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Martin.
The lineup flips over. And now, Austin Martin. 0 for 1. Grounded out the first time around. High fly ball to right field.
I got it.
And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here. 3 innings in the books in this one. St. Paul with the lead, 1-0. This broadcast is sponsored by Hack and Slash Landscaping, cutting your lawn down to size for more than 30 years. Back here in St. Paul, we're in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 1. Hike. 1-1.
That catches the zone for a strike. That
Ball
one
2.
missed. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Next up, the designated hitter, Ty France. 0 for 1 so far.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. High in the air, out to right. That's pretty far back. Pulls it down, 2 gone now. And next, the cleanup hitter, Mike Ford. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run.
Hard 1.
Next pitch, in for a strike. Two outs and nobody aboard. Swing and a miss. That's a K. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. Moving on to the 5th. The Saints lead it 1-0. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Saints batting.
The right fielder, Walter Jenkins.
Ball, no. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now. Good eye on that pitch. Out to center.
I got it.
There's 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Fitzgerald. Went down on strikes the first time through. Such a close game. The next team to score could take all the momentum they need. Way upstairs. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. 1 out and the base is empty. That one is foul. We'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Next to hit for the Saints, Luke Keeschel. Keeschel stands at 6 foot even, 22 years old, and he's knocked in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
Ball.
And after not getting the call on the outer half, he's just trying to get some clarification for where it missed.
Hurt.
2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the 5th. Swings through it.
1-2.
Popped up. Bang.
Me.
And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5 innings down, all tied 1-1. Home half of the 6th, and now the center fielder, number 11. And he's got serious defensive upside as a prospect with solid speed, good defense, and that elite arm strength. Really nice package of skills for an outfielder. That one finds the zone, 0-1. This one in the air to right. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher, Andrew Cassetti.
Ball.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. Now, Austin Martin. And that drops in for a strike. Close, doesn't get the call. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. This one along the left field line. And there's a base hit. Lead runners around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. That's how you want to do it on a hard fastball. Put the front foot down, kept his hands tight to the body, and barreled it up for a knock. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Now at the dish, Anthony Prado.
0-1.
Fly ball, right field. Palacios on the move to the alley. Makes the grab. Runner tags from 3rd. He's in to score on the sac fly. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Coming up to the dish now for St. Paul, Ty France. Line drive. And a base hit right there. Round second, headed for 3rd. And now runners on the corners with 2 away. Mike Ford now at the plate.
Ball, no.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. One pitch now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Nice job controlling the damage out there.
Now pitching
We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Tim Meza. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Mambo.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The All-Star Futures game on tap today. It's the Future Stars from the American League taking on the Future Stars from the National League. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now, here is Jason Churio.
The left fielder, Jason Churio.
That one catches the zone, and that's how this game gets started. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. That one ripped. Giving chase. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Runner at second here, one gone. This one high in the air to left center. Sizes this one up, and there's two away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Roman Anthony. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
That one out to right. Reaches but can't haul it in. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Number 99 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the dirt, blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering upstairs.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The AL Futures on top, 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go at the plate. Walker Jenkins delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Jenkins turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. That one fouled off.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments. Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
This one popped up. Shaw. He makes the grab, and there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Theo Gillen. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Clark. And that's the 3rd out. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Bubba Chandler.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work